Hey guys! Oh, good. I was just waiting for both to get started. Okay, so guys, happy Freedom Friday. I love Fridays because they are absolutely my favorite days. They are the days that I actually get to sit back and just be like, if I don't want to do anything, I just have to do 2 hours and then that's it, right? The other days, other than working the 2 hours on my online business, I get to work on my other business or go to the beach if I want to go to the beach, or absolutely anything. Guys, what do you have planned for this weekend? Are you excited? What are you doing this Freedom Friday? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from everyone. Okay, so today I actually want to talk a little bit about where was I, and what made me make the decision, and why I made the decision, and why I'm here now. Why do I have Freedom Friday? Why do I celebrate this day and really, really enjoy it? I'd love to know. So, basically, this is my decision of how I got to this point because I wanted time freedom. I wanted financial freedom. Guys, in 2020, I got offered a position with a company in the UK, which sounded phenomenal. It was a, part-time, or not part-time, it was a full-time position, but we weren't working full-time hours. This wasn't what they had sold me. It was a work from home job, obviously, being in South Africa. The pay was reasonably good for the amount of work they had pitched that I would be doing, right? So I was like, oh yes, absolutely, because I, at that point, wanted to be home. I wanted to have the time freedom to be able to travel when I want to travel and not have to put in leave and not have to worry about not showing up at work, right? Because that is our worry nowadays. If we don't show up to work, we probably don't get paid, okay? And then the other one was that I wanted to be financially free. And I was like, oh, yes, earning pounds in South Africa, that is amazing. Who wouldn't want that? So I absolutely accepted the job and I was like, yes, this is going to be great. I'm going to get my time freedom. I'm going to get my financial freedom. What more could I want? Right? Guys, things started going downhill pretty fast, right? It went from me working maybe 4 or 5 hours a day to me working 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. all the time, right? Kayla, I'm talking about my journey from, having time freedom, wanting financial freedom, and how I got there. This is just kind of what happened that led me to get to where I am. I hope you caught up. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to share how I started my first online business, because, guys, it was terrifying, and why I ended up doing this, right? So, things started going downhill really quickly, right? I was working 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. pretty much. I was on call all the time. If we got a message to be on a urgent meeting, we'd have to show up and be on that urgent meeting. If we did not show up to that urgent meeting, we were scolded and probably fired. Okay, I watched a lot of our friends, a lot of our family leave or be pushed out of this company without being paid. This is not a woe is me. Please don't feel sorry for me. This is just to show you where I got to. So basically, I had this dream, right? I wanted this time freedom. I wanted this financial freedom. I wanted the time freedom to spend it with my husband. I wanted the time freedom to spend it and go see my family when I can see my family, because they live about 600 kilometers away from me. And I wanted to be able to have the freedom to travel, because we absolutely love to travel. We love to go and explore and just get out there, right? And then I wanted the financial freedom so that I didn't have to worry about traveling and how I'm going to afford the traveling, right? So pounds made no sense, made the most sense to me. Getting paid in pounds was like, yes, this is going to be amazing. And then it went downhill. Obviously, they'd stopped paying us. They were paying us infrequently. And eventually, in the beginning of this year, we kind of had a bit of a stronghold and said, we need to have our money, otherwise we cannot continue working. Anyways, they refused to pay us, and now I'm no longer there. So things kind of went downhill really, really quickly. It went from having this time and money freedom to shit, I need to get my shit together. I need to find something to make money online. I need to find a way to still be able to have my time freedom, still be able to have my financial freedom and get out there, right? So I was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Okay, so first thing was I was going to start my own practice online. Awesome. I had no idea how I was going to market it. I had no idea where I was going to get my clients from. I had absolutely no cooking clue what to do next. Okay, so I went now searching to figure out, okay, how much is it going to cost me to create my courses? How much is it going to cost me to get a website done? How much is it going to cost me to market and advertise this business, right? Because at the end of the day, that is what it comes to. And I quickly figured out that it's going to become quite a costly expense. It's going to become quite a stressful process, especially not having a job, not having an income. What am I going to do, right? So you get pushed into this kind of corner. So I carried on searching, and my mentor showed up on my feed, and I kept watching her. And she kept talking about this blueprint, and I was like, not really interested. At that point, I was just like, oh, she's just trying to sell the blueprint, right? And the more I saw her, the more I watched her videos, and the more I rewatched the live webinars that they hosted, the more I realized that this isn't just a blueprint. This isn't just reselling another product, right? This was actually something that is going to give me value, that is going to give me what I need, not only to like make money online, but it's also going to teach me and give me the tools and the information I need to build my other business. So I was like, well, okay, that's no brainer. And then I was like, well, there's no monthly costs with it. They set up the website for you. They then the community that we are part of, they send you the automations, what emails you should be sending out, when basically the funnels, basically step-by-step guide on how to set this up within 2 days, guys. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I started to get more intrigued. I was like, And then they said, you can do this in 2 hours a day. And then I was like, that makes the most sense, because if I can do this in less than 2 hours or 2 hours a day, that means that I can spend the rest of the day on my other business. Or if I'm out traveling, I can go out traveling and it's going to be running on automations in the background, and I'll still be earning income, even if I'm not having counseling or coaching sessions with my clients, right? Because at the end of the day, in my industry, you get paid for your hours, you get paid for what you work for. So I needed something else to kind of make me feel better, to kind of give me a cushion, right? So I was like, well, this can't be that bad, I'm going to learn the information. So even if I don't sell the product, I'm going to learn the information for myself and for my other business, and I can implement it. And I can help other coaches, I can help other counselors build their business with my knowledge, and share the information, because that is what I want to do, guys. I want to share this information. I want to help other people build their online income, build their time freedom, and build their financial freedom, so that you don't end up in a position that I was in, where all of a sudden I have no income, and all of a sudden I have no job, and there is literally no way of getting my money out. Okay, so I took a hard look at myself, right? And I said, okay, how are we going to do this? I want to go from this sad little mopey person to this really excited person. So how am I going to get there? And this is what they told us. So draw 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 6 lines, right? Sorry, Nikki, let me just quickly read your message. I'm planning on buying the 300 Pro, but I don't know what's going on. Why are people struggling to get set? Nikki, do you just want to tell me what you mean? You're saying that people are struggling to get set? To set what? If you can let me know, then I can help you out. In the meantime, I'm going to carry on with this, but I'll just let me know what you mean so I can help you. Okay, so what is it going to take for me to go from the sad, mopey little Ashley to this very happy and ecstatic Ashley? Because at the end of the day, this is where I want to be with all my time freedom and financial freedom, right? So What do I need to get to that happy place? So I had to sit down in a bit of a dark room and understand, okay, what are the things that I want to get, you know? Okay, cool. Guys, if you are interested, you are more than welcome to go to my website, www. Wait, I need to unmirror this again. Take savvy. Is that better? www.earnonlinewithash.com. Put in your email address, and then you'll be able to have all the information. It'll come up with all the information about the product, how to get started. And guys, don't forget October. If you purchase through me, I am going to pay for the website setup fee. So once you've purchased, you email me and just say done. I will also get a notification saying that you purchased the product from me, and I will send you then the product setup fee. So if the $50, $150, and $300 product has a $39 website setup fee, and the $600 Pro product has a $59 website setup fee. Guys, in October, I'm going to pay that for you because I so believe in this product and I so believe that you can do this. Okay, so don't forget to do that. Okay, Nikki, let's quickly go back to you. People that already bought are struggling to get set up and get started. I'm not sure who you're referring to. If there are people you're referring to, you can let me know. I haven't heard of anyone struggling. So what happens is when you purchase, Nikki, there is an email sent. So I'll send you an email and exactly the steps to take to get set up and get started within less than 2 days. Okay. There is also a training that we had last night with Justin, who literally took us through the community and how to get started quickly and how to escalate your business quickly, okay, which is really, really key. So if you do purchase through me, you'll have access to that. You'll have access to that video and you can rewatch it and help yourself. But I promise you, when I say it was easy, guys, I'm not tech savvy. I get distracted, I get bored, I get irritated, I get frustrated very, very, very quickly. So if it wasn't simple, if it wasn't easy, I would not have succeeded, So what happens is I purchased and then I literally, step one was purchase your blueprint, pay your website setup fee. Did that. Make sure you copy this, copy your payment thing, make sure you send it to these people with XYZ. Made sure I read the email in full, and then I did every single step in that. Guys, and also we have a community. So if you're ever stuck, you'll be accepted into that community. If you're ever stuck, you can literally put a comment there. And there are so many people in there. So if I'm not available to help you, someone else is going to help you, right? We also have tech Zooms twice a week. And we have a mentoring call every Monday to get started and to help you achieve what you want to achieve. Nikki, I hope that helped. If you need any more information, please do. I don't know if you signed up in my emails, but sign up in my website with your email address and email me what information you're wanting, or if you're struggling with anything, I'm more than happy to come back to you and help you out. Okay. Okay, so just to go back to this, so we want to go from very sad, unhappy Ashley to very happy and happy Ashley. And what was it going to take to get me there? Okay, so now bear in mind, thinking about all these things, watching these videos from my mentor, watching these videos of all these people coming up, and I kept thinking, okay, what is it that I want? Before I purchase any product, before I purchase anything to upskill myself, what am I going to do to get me to a point that I'm happy, or that is going to make me confident to buy, right? So the first thing was daily pay. Okay, $300 of daily pay, right? Okay, I needed something that it wasn't really the daily pay that came to me. It was more the fact that I could earn or make 100% profit from one sale and earn $300 and make it to a point of I can make back what I was earning to, so even if I only sell, let's say, 5 products that month, I will be happy with that. And that's a very low number to strive for, guys. Let me just tell you, when we have October and we have these goals that we set ourselves, because you need to have something to strive for, right? I set my goal at just $2,400. The reason I did that was October is quite a hectic month for me. We've got a lot going on, but I still plan on showing up. I still plan on doing things, but I might not be as present, or I didn't think I'd be as present, right? And I got into, we have a 6 figures in 6 month live training going on currently in the community. And I got onto one of those, and the mentor turned to me and she said, "We're not going for $2,400, actually. We're going for $10,000 in the month of October." And I was like, okay. It's terrifying, but yes, let's do it. Because I had people to say, yes, Ashley, we can do this. We are all going to achieve this. We are going to get to this point where absolutely amazing, right? So you have to have people again, and this goes back to what I was saying in my live yesterday and the day before, is you have to have a community around you that supports you, that encourages you and makes you and strives and makes you strive to be better. It's going to push you to be better, because that is so, so, so important, guys. If you don't have that, you are not going to grow. You are not going to achieve what you want to achieve, and your goals are just going to be something you stick on the wall. Okay, so this is really, really important. Okay. Okay, so the other thing is I wanted time freedom, right? So I wanted something that I could do with other things as well. So I wanted to be able to have this, use this as my skill, use this as my knowledge for my other business. But I also wanted, if it was a product that could be resold, I wanted it to be something that I didn't have to put a lot of time into. So 2 hours a day. Okay, that was the second thing for me, guys. That was the second thing that made me want to buy. I need to unmirror this one too. And for me, when Cecilia and Michelle were talking about only having to put in 2 hours a day, making sure that 2 hours a day you are actually working on finishing tasks and doing money-making activities, you'll be able to achieve what you are able to, right? But you have to be strict about those 2 hours, okay? It doesn't have to be 2 hours in concession. It can be 15 minutes here, it can be 15 minutes there, it can be 30 minutes there, it can be an hour later, okay? As long as you're doing the 2 hours, and if you're just driving to completion the steps that you've set yourself, there is absolutely no problem, okay? You're going to get that. So that was something else I wanted. The third thing, guys, is automated business, right? I wanted something that if I stepped away from the computer, or if I stepped away and went on holiday, it was still going to be running in the background for me. It was still going to be making me money without me having to sit behind my desk from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., right? Because let's face it, I have another business where I do have to show up and I do have to be face to face with my clients. And if I don't show up there, I don't get paid. So I needed something in the background that if I wasn't showing up there and I have to be in front of a computer for my other clients, then I can get paid from that business and this business at the same time. Or if I don't show up for my other clients, but I go on holiday, I can still get paid by my other business, even if I'm not showing up. Okay, so it needed to be automated online. Obviously, also having an online business. Oh, guys, my handwriting is shocking. I'm really sorry. Automated online business. Guys, it had to be an online business because I wanted that time freedom. I wanted to be able to travel. I wanted to be able to go to the beach at 10 a.m. in the morning if my husband decides he wants to go surf, so I can go and tan or take photos of him or whatever it is. I wanted to have that time freedom. So it had to be an online business. It had to be something that I didn't have to drive to a job to trade my time for money, really. Okay, so that's something else that I really wanted. The fourth thing, and this was really important for me because I'm not very much of a salesperson. I think I've had a lot of sales positions, but it's not in me because I'm introverted. It really is a draining part, right? So I don't want to find customers. I don't want to slide into people's DMs. I don't want to comment on people's posts. I don't want to literally, I didn't want to be that person being like, hey, do you want to buy from me? Hey, I didn't want to be that person. Okay, so no finding customers. That was number 4 for me. Not finding customers. Guys, I don't even think you can read my handwriting. But anyways, it's the thought that matters. No finding customers. Guys, no, in this business, you literally share your information. Guys, You can do it in picture posts, you can do it in videos, you can do it in Pinterest, you can do it in absolutely anywhere. In the actual product that you purchase, there is training on these different social medias. Okay, and you can choose one or two or whatever, and you can run with it, and it'll tell you exactly what to do, how to do it, and how to be successful there. Okay, without having to pay anything in. Okay, if you wanted to buy the $300 estimated total cost piece. Okay, so Nikki, again, if you're purchasing now in October, the total cost would just be $300 for you, and that's it. If you want to buy a personal domain, which I do highly recommend, on GoDaddy you can probably find a personal domain for about $7. The reason I recommend the personal domain is because you will build that personal connection with your clients if you want them, right? And you also start to build that know, like, and trust, which I'll talk about in another live sometimes. But if you have that know, like, and trust, people are more likely to buy from you because you're a relatable person, because you're a real person. Whereas if they just driven to your IPS website, that is where it can be impersonal, if that makes sense. So I would say at most $307. I think there's actually some specials. There's some for like $2, depending on what you want to do as your own domain name. But yeah, if you buy November, obviously then you'll have the $39 website setup fee that you will purchase. But obviously October, I'm paying for that if you purchase through me. Okay. Awesome. I hope I answered your question. Just want to see if there was another one. Cool. Okay, so guys, no finding customers. That was another no-brainer for me because I don't want to have to go out there and find customers. I literally just wanted to have a business that I could show up, tell people about, show my success, and help other people grow their business. Okay, because at the end of the day, that's what I bought it. I bought it to grow my other personal business, and it's amazing. It's been phenomenal. Okay, the fifth thing. I'm running out of space here because of my horrible handwriting. I should really get a different pen. Guys, rejection free. I absolutely love the fact that this business is rejection free because you are not chasing your customers. You're not going around knocking on door to door. You're not sliding into people's DMs. You are literally showing up. And if people are interested, they'll go to your website, put in their email address, and then your automations will run with it. Okay. You're not going, are you going to buy now? Are you going to buy now? Are you going to buy now? Because that for me is irritating. If people are going to buy, they'll buy. If they don't want to buy, they're not going to buy. Okay. Why do you have to waste your time chasing people? Don't. You don't have to waste time chasing people. And that for me was amazing because I'm so sick and tired of being in other businesses where people are like, oh, no thanks. Oh, why did you inquire then if you're not interested? Okay. So that was my biggest thing as well, was just making sure that there was no rejection or no not having to follow up with a customer and hearing them go, oh no, not right now, thanks. Cool, because I have this automation set up, which is amazing. So if people are interested, but they're not ready to buy right now, that's okay. They'll sit in my emails for a while. They'll get my emails, they'll get my newsletters. And when they're ready to buy, they'll buy. And if they're not ready to buy, they'll unsubscribe and I wouldn't know the difference, okay? So for me, that is another great thing that I've enjoyed about this, okay? And the last one, which is probably the biggest. So I'm going to write it here. Okay. Time and financial freedom. Guys, that was the biggest reason why I took the job with a company in the UK and got screwed over. That was the biggest reason why I had to find something online to learn how to build my other business and also to have another side income, something that can keep me afloat throughout the month, right? So that for me was super, super important, that time and financial freedom. How many of you have kids and you want to be able to spend more time with them? How many of you have grandkids and you want to be able to spend more time with them, be able to take them to the beach in the middle of the week when they're on school holiday, be able to take them on holiday with you, be able to spoil them over Christmas, be able to say yes when they want a sweet in the shop, or yes when they want a toy, or whatever the case is. You know, how many of you want to have that financial freedom to be able to travel? How many of you want that financial freedom to make sure that if you're not showing up at work, you're still going to get paid because you work 2 hours a day on your actual business? So just remember to kind of find out what are those things for you. What is it that makes you want to have that online business? And that will quickly kind of shift your reasons for not purchasing, your hesitations, your what we spoke about yesterday, resistance. Because remember, I said in yesterday's live, if any of you were here, I spoke about resistance and the fact that whenever we are about to do something big, whenever we are about to do something a little bit scary or worrying, we have that resistance. We have that feeling of, oh my gosh, I can't do this because what if? We have to find out what that what if is and find out what our whys are, like our what if positives are, if that makes sense. Because we're always going to have a negative what if, but there's also always a positive what if to counter that. So it's so important to kind of like realistically go over both. Okay, perfect. So guys, it is Friday, Freedom Friday. Love Freedom Friday. And I am going to go and enjoy myself some lovely hot bath and then cozy up with my husband and just chill for the evening. It's been quite a busy week for us. And we have some big house renovations that we need to decide on what we're doing. So I hope I've answered everyone's questions. If you need any help, if you have any other questions, please don't forget to go to my website. I'm going to quickly just pop it in the comments here and put in your email, and you can learn about what it is I do to earn online and what you can do. You do it on both. Oh my goodness. You guys have probably seen my really dumb in thought face. You have to put it on both sides. Okay, so once you get that, once you sign up with an email, you'll get an email back from me, and you'll be taken to another page that has a video explaining what to do. But just check your spam. If once you get that email from the spam, you can reply to that email and let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I can help you with anything, and I'd absolutely love to do that for you. Okay, so I hope you all have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. I'm going to start doing a Motivation Monday. I'm just trying to decide on a time. I don't know if I want to do it in the morning or in the evening. I think it will kind of just depend on what is happening in the community and what is happening in my other business. And again, if you want to know when I'll be going live, also go into my emails. I'll go into my website, www.earnonlinewithash.com. Put in your email because I'll send out a broadcast to say that I'm going to go live soon. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.